Good morning students, again welcome back. So as we are doing number system, so we have completed this chapter. So today we are going to do a recap of what we have learned in this lesson. So let's get started. So learning objectives for today will be, we'll recapitulate on decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system, hexadecimal number system and computer arithmetic. So let's get started. So in the early days, when there were no means of counting, people used to count with the help of fingers, pebbles, sticks, but these methods were not adequate as they cannot do complex calculations. So with the passage of time, many number systems came into being. So from there we have the decimal number system, binary number system, octal number system and hexadecimal number system. So as we have learned that decimal number system is what is the most commonly used number system. So the need for counting has paved the path to introduce decimal number system in which 0 to 9 are used to form any number. So the decimal number system, it consists of 10 digits, that is from 0 to 9. If you count, they consist of 10 digits, and these 10 digits can be used as a single number or can be grouped together to form any numeric value. So since it is of 10 digits, the base of the decimal number system is 10. Okay, then next we have is binary number system. So in the binary number system, it consists of 2 digits, that is 0 and 1, and since it consists of 2 digits, that is 0 and 1, the base of the binary number system is 2. Okay, and all the computers use this number system. They convert the data input into its from the decimal form into its binary equivalent and again give the decimal equivalent to the user. Then next we have is conversion of decimal number to binary number. So as we have already learned, okay, how to convert. So the equivalence between binary and decimal number can be understood with the help of the example. So what we have to do in order to convert a decimal number into a binary number, we have to divide the given decimal number with the base 2 and then we have to write down the remainder, again divide the quotient by 2. To repeat on this step until we get the quotient as 0. Alright, so this is how we do the decimal to binary conversion. Then next we have is how to convert a binary to decimal number. So same way we have to multiply each binary number with its positional value, which is in terms of powers of 2 starting from the extreme right digit. Okay, and increase the power 1 by 1 keeping the base fixed as 2, and then at last we have to sum up all the products to get the desired number as we have done with the help of the example 2. Okay, you can see how we have done it. Then next we have is octal number system. Now what is octal number system? The octal number system, it consists of 8 digits, that is from 0 to 7, and the base of the octal number system is 8. So the procedure to convert a decimal number to a octal number is same as binary to decimal conversion, but only difference is the change of base. So instead of 2 we will have the base as 8. Then next we have is hexadecimal number system. So in this number system, it consists of 16 digits, that is from the digits 0 to 9 and the alphabets from A to F. So 0 to 9 is 10 digits and A to F is 6. So 10 plus 6 is 16. So therefore the base of hexadecimal number system is 16. Then next we have is computer arithmetic. So as the computer understands only binary code, the data given by the user is converted into binary digits for its processing. Okay, and this processing involves various arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So the first one is binary addition. So the technique how to add binary numbers inside the computer is very easy and simple, and this is performed the same way how we add decimal numbers. So same way, 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, 0 plus 1 equal to 1, 1 plus 0 equal to 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 10, and 1 plus 1 plus 1 equal to 11. Okay, So this was binary addition. Then binary subtraction is same like decimal subtraction. That is 0 minus 0 is 0, 1 minus 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, and 0 minus 1 is 1. And if you have to subtract 1 from 0, we have to borrow 1, and it becomes 10. To 10 minus 1 is equal to 1. Alright, so this is how we do the subtraction. Then next one is the binary multiplication. So the rules for performing multiplication using binary number is same as that of decimal numbers. So with the help of the following table, you can understand that 0 into 0 is 0, 0 into 1 is 0, any number multiplied by 0 is 0, again 1 into 0 is 0, 1 into 1 is 1, and then at last you have to add up the multiplication to get the desired result, that is the sum. Then lastly we have the binary division. So we had two rules for binary division, that is if the dividend is greater than the divisor, we have, or equal to divisor, what we have to do, we have to put a 1 there as quotient, and if the dividend is smaller than the divisor, we have to put a 0 as a quotient. Okay, so this was all about your binary numbers, that is binary addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, then we have the recap of the chapter, that is the commonly used number system is the decimal number system with the base 10. Then the binary number system, it consists of two digits, that is 0 and 1, and therefore it has the base 2, and we can perform arithmetic operations on binary numbers. And the octal number system has the base 8, and the hexadecimal number system has the base as 16. Okay, so that's it which you have in this chapter. After this I will give you some fill in the blanks, okay, and MCQs, and at the same time keep practicing, keep learning. I'll give you some more sums on binary addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, and in a short while I'll let you know the date for your chapter test. Thank you and have a nice day.